You know, I know we're midweek this week, but think about this. Monday, we all have the day off. Well, at least I hope you do. And whether you're going to be entertaining the crowds this Memorial Day weekend or just bring in a dish, you are in luck. My friend Samantha Ferraro of Little Ferraro Kitchen is here in our kitchen to put a Mediterranean twist on holiday cooking, taking something to a cookout, a picnic. You never do me wrong.
Thank you. I love being here.
I love having you here. You are just the best.
Aww.
So what are we making today?
So I am in Memorial Day mode.
Okay.
And whenever I bring recipes to cookouts and barbecues, I like to keep it fresh. Usually without mayo. I like to let it sit out a little bit. And I just want something fresh and bright that goes with anything that you can grill.
Okay, got it.
So we are making, we have two salads featured, but the one that we're making, this went viral on my Instagram video last summer. So it's a good one. It's a favorite.
We have a viral salad for
this
you,
one
ladies
is really, and it's so simple, easy, fresh. So here's what we have going on.
Okay.
I already cooked some orzo. Now I know you usually eat gluten-free.
Right, yeah.
So if you can't do orzo, I've used a gluten-free orzo, which is delicious. It's made with corn. I've done it with wild rice. I think basmati rice would be really delicious, like really fragrant.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
I think that'd be really good.
All right.
So we're using a grill pan here, and I have some corn, and I just like to get a nice color.
Okay.
And I've done this outside. You can do it indoors. I mean, you can even put it under the broiler for a little bit.
I have a stupid question.
Okay, go.
Okay, are you ready for my stupid question?
Yes.
Do you have to boil the corn before you grill it?
No.
Okay.
You do not. You can eat corn raw, which I've done as well.
Oh, okay.
If it's really good in season.
I do. I would. I love corn, so I might even eat it raw. It's good to know now.
And you can even do frozen corn, sometimes in a pinch.
Okay, so that was going to be my question. I do actually, Trader Joe's has a corn that's like a roasted corn.
That would be
really
perfect, because that would just take all the flavors that we're doing here.
All right.
So I've done that before as well. So, but we have some nice fresh corn here.
Okay.
And I have some nice char marks. So from now, I'm going to cut it off. Okay. And what I like to do, you can do it a number of ways. I've seen it where they take the bowl and they put it in there.
Yeah, that's how I used to do it when my kids were kids.
Which is great. But I just keep it flat. And I just hold it and I just cut it right off. That's
like
all
on the
I do.
There. Okay.
Yeah, that's all I do.
Oh, that's nice and easy.
Oh, let's see.
Well, I jinxed you.
It's a little
nice
warm.
And,
it's a little warm.
Maybe not so easy.
And then from here, I just add all of this right to that orzo, and I might nosh on this a little bit later.
Yeah, you don't want to throw that away. I do all the time. My kids, they'd be like, I don't want it on the cup. I'd be like, okay.
So as we mix it, the corn kernels will separate.
Right.
And you can add as much or as little as you like.
Of the corn?
I
would need more. I
mean, we do have two, so we can always add that.
We could do two if you want. Yeah. I know it's hot, though. I mean, it is hot.
It is hot. I mean, you want
do you
nice
want it
char,
warm when you add it, or do you want it cold? I mean, I know this
is... The corn or the pan?
The corn.
Okay, so, you know, it's actually nice if it's warm, like when you make the orzo and then you add the dressing, which we'll do in a minute.
Oh, the flavors?
Yes, all those olive oil flavors will soak into the orzo. So if it's warm, do that. And it can sit. That's why I like this recipe so much. It can sit at room temperature. It can sit outside. You can make it ahead. It's so versatile.
But not like overnight. I know grains are kind of dangerous.
Don't do that with like pasta or rice, because that could be dangerous.
Okay, why is orzo? Orzo is pasta.
It is, exactly.
Okay, so don't do that.
You don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that. Okay, that looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah, simple.
All right, cool.
Then from here, so I have some feta cheese here, and I love feta because it's salty, it's tangy. I like to buy the block feta. It's a little creamier than the pre-crumbled.
Is it really?
Absolutely.
I guess it makes sense because it's not drying out in the little...
Exactly, yeah, because it sits in a brine, and that brine is just keeping that cheese nice and moist, for lack of a better word. So what I like to do is, if you want to just kind of use your fingers and crumble it roughly and add that to the salad.
Okay, crumble it roughly. Okay.
Yeah.
I can crumble roughly.
Actually, we will.
Oh, it is so much more moist than when I make.
Oh, it absolutely is. I'm just gonna add some salt and pepper.
Okay, do it. All right. And this is obviously one of those that you can absolutely add to taste. Like if you don't like, you know, and if you're trying to avoid salt, like someone who maybe...
And you can add other ingredients too. Like I think spinach would be really delicious.
Oh.
Or some cherry tomatoes or sun-dried tomatoes would be really tasty. Artichoke hearts, whatever's in season.
All right.
And what's available to you. Gorgeous.
I
love it. Beautiful.
Is that enough?
You can add however much you want. I mean, I love feta. Right. More feta, more better.
More feta, more better. We are making that a bumper sticker and slapping that on the side of your vehicle. That's for darn sure. Okay.
And then this is where the dressing is super, super simple. I just douse it in really flavorful olive oil. And again, we can just let this sit out.
legitimately dousing that.
I love olive oil. It's good for you. And then we're also going to add some fresh lemon juice.
Oh, okay.
So what I like to do is I take a lemon.
Yeah.
I do a little roly-roly.
Yes, that's what I do when I make my cocktails.
Yeah.
Or food.
Or if you have a microwave, you can pop it in the microwave for a few seconds, and it just kind of helps all those juices come together. Yeah.
I always learn something from you, Sam. I tell you what.
Thank you. Would you like to squeeze?
Sure, I'll do it.
So then just squeeze a good amount of lemon juice. I love things lemony, so I might go a little heavy-handed.
I would just do the whole lemon.
Yeah.
Can we do the whole lemon?
Absolutely.
I'm eating this later. I want the whole lemon in there.
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't get all the lemon juice out of there.
That's a thick lemon.
It's a thick lemon.
Yes.
See my guns?
Yeah.
It's
gives you an R workout.
There you go.
Beautiful.
All right.
And then we'll just finish it with some fresh basil. So I already sliced up a few basil leaves. And if basil is not available, mint would be really delicious. Even fresh parsley.
But you wouldn't mix basil and mint.
Oh, why not? I absolutely would. I think that'd be fantastic.
Check. Hey, do you have any tips for cutting basil? Because I feel like it always gets slippery and it gets away from me.
You know, basil is really fragile and it can oxidize and brown really quickly.
Yeah.
So if you can cut it closer to when you're serving it, that's always best.
Okay.
And then a really sharp knife to cut through those leaves seamlessly would really help that basil not bruise as quickly.
Yeah, it feels like it's very big ordeal. Okay, so now
that's really it. So the salad's done, and then you can add more feta if you want, some more herbs. You can give it a little taste.
So you give it a taste to make sure.
Yeah. How did we do on live?
I think I did too much lemon.
Oh,
but it's okay. You know why? You know what can fix that? More feta.
More feta.
More feta, more better.
I don't know where I went with that.
I love it. All right, so speaking of feta, I see you have on this salad too. What is this?
So another favorite salad of mine to serve in the summer, I call it my Mediterranean watermelon salad.
Okay.
So this salad has some really fun ingredients. There's fresh watermelon. There's also feta cheese. That sweet and salty just works so well together. And I also added some red onion because I have a recipe on my website for a sumac onion salad.
And what is sumac?
So it comes from the sumac berry plant. It's very citrusy. It's beautiful. And it's a really good substitute if you don't have fresh citrus. It's very tart and bright. And I add it to salad dressings, just like the one we have here. It's fantastic with watermelon. You know do you ever have like tahini on watermelon? It's kind of, It kind of mimics
in California,
those.
You know I did.
Oh yeah, me too.
There you go.
It kind of mimics those, the tart flavors. So this dressing, all it has is fresh lime juice. It's very tart,
No, that's amazing. Fresh lime juice.
So it just has fresh lime juice, the sumac, and honey. That's it. And all those flavors just bring out that sweetness.
Should we just put it on?
Please do, from that watermelon.
Oh my
gosh. So I just pour it over, and I like it as it sits. Because I think that fruit just soaks up that dressing even more.
All right, well, we don't have time for it to sit. I have to get this in. I'm actually drooling right now.
And if you wanted to add a little bit more sumac,
I have forks. Hold on, I'm just going to.
It's just such a beautiful color, so.
Where's a fork? My producer's telling me a fork is in front of me, but it's not true. That's a spoon. Oh, it's down there. Okay. All right. Okay, hold on.
We use our fingers here. It's okay.
I'm going to use my fingers. That's okay.
Yeah.
We know each other. That is good.
Isn't that such a lovely combination? It's so fresh.
I love
the
basil.
Yeah.
That's so good.
And sometimes I do mint or also a combination. I love adding herbs to salads. It just brightens up the whole entire dish.
Well, I love everything you make. Don't forget to get her book, One Pot Mediterranean, because that'll be like a staple in your household. Samantha, thank you so much, my dear.
Thank you so much. Oh.